come 1st of June 2026, we're starting what we call the 26-month $1 million wealth activation plan. How can you achieve $1 million in 26 months? That is what you see on this flyer. And I'm going to be sharing details of that with you as we go straight into the presentation slide. Okay. So this flyer was posted this morning in the groups. So I think you should have access to it if you are in our group. And all right, I think I need to download that document. Thank you. Okay. So this is it. So this is the FXC-Hub compounding projections, the 26 months, 1 million wealth activation plan. And everything you see on this document is based on the past performance of Sonic AI for the past 17 months. And also later this evening or early tomorrow morning, a document will be made available, an updated document of Sonic AI's performance from the inception and launch of the CopyX system from September till the end of May. You'll get that document. It's a document you should have access to so that when people want to see the past performance and what Sonic has done in 17 months, you can share that document with them. Let them understand, what we're dealing with here. Okay? So this is more like is a disclaimer, and it says, please note that past performance does not guarantee future results. This is a projection based on the past performance of Sonic AI for the past 17 months using an average of 1% profit monthly on a 24x amplified account. This month, today, looking at the last trade, I did the calculations. Sonic has done 1.167% in the month of May. 1.16. But we are using just 1%. And Sonic in the last 17 months has averaged 1.16 in that 17 months. But we decided to even step it down. So the calculation we're giving you here is based on 1%, not on 1.16. So please note that this is based on historical data and is not a guarantee of future results. Actual results may vary. This is an illustration of what has been possible in the past 17 months. Now, this is the calculation, and all you need to get started in the month of June is $2,705, starting from the 1st of June. And please let me state this, okay? Like we said, it's a campaign. And this campaign is to see how as many people as possible can earn up to $1 million in 26 months, which amounts to 2 years and 2 months. If you don't have up to 2,705, start wherever you have. Start with what you have and build as you proceed. Not everybody may be able to afford this, but the truth is majority will afford this. And for those who can, come with us on this journey. The truth about life is that we are the only ones who limit ourselves. There are people who have 10 times of this figure. They might even be in this meeting, but they will not be part of this journey. And there are people who do not have up to this. They might have less, but they will start this journey irrespective of the amount that they have and build it. Earlier on, we had a projection of 5 years, but we've also come to see that we don't necessarily need to wait till 5 years to become millionaires in dollar. And if you change this $1 million to Naira, you're talking about 1.4 billion Naira. So the truth about it is, just start with what you have. There are a couple of people today who have funded their accounts with 2005 and more because they want to start this journey. We're not saying go and steal, but based on what we're about to share with you, I would advise you, if you have this money, plug it in and start this journey. And in the next 26 months, you'll be celebrating with us. And for those who may want to even terminate this journey before the 26 months, I will also show you what is possible for you, okay? So with a $2,705 compounded daily, using 0.84% daily compounding, in your first year, you would have realized $38,787. In your second year, you would have realized $636,751. All right? And in your third year, you would have realized $1,528,000. This document was made available in our group this morning, and I believe most of you would have gone through it. It says here, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. There's a popular quote by Albert Einstein, and if you understand how compounding works, you will understand what he said there. Now, this is what we call the FXC-Hub compounding by signal projection for 26 months. If you look below, all right, you will see our stop loss, and above the stop loss, you will see entry point. Our stop loss is the Lloyd's of London, the $1 million insurance, and our entry is 2,705. It's a range. Some people can decide to start with $3,000. Some can decide to start with 2,800, 2,884, whatever it is. But if you're looking at almost that round figure of $1 million, you will need at least $2,705 to get started, right? So when you enter this trade, your TP1 is set at October 2027, which is 16 months from entry. And in 16 months from entry, you would have made for yourself $100,000 plus. Your TP2 is set for February 2028, which is 20 months from the entry point. TP3 is May 2028, which is set at 23 months from entry. TP4 is July 2028, which is 25 months from entry. And TP5 is 26 months from entry. And you can see at TP2, you have $250,000 plus, TP3, $500,000 plus, TP4, $790,000 plus, and TP5, $1 million plus. Here is a popular quote from Charlie Munger, and this quote says, "The first rule of compounding, never interrupt it unnecessarily." Now to the next page, it shows you an illustration of your 16 months to your 26 months. Now, if we go to the life compounding calculator, okay, you will see that there are other months, okay, and there are other amounts within that range. So let's go to 2,705 using 0.84 daily compounding. And you move this to daily. And then you come here, you put in your 26 months. It will give you the figure that you just saw on the slide. Okay, so this is a breakdown of what you would have made in 26 months. And then this is a monthly breakdown. This is the yearly, as you saw on the slide. Okay, and this is the monthly breakdown. So you can see from your first month to your 12th month, in your 1 year, you would have done about $38,000 plus. And you can see it from your 13th month, okay, from your 14th month, 15th month, but we decided to focus on the 16th month because that is where our TP1 starts from. So when you go through the calculator, you can see other figures and you can determine if you want to exit in the 15th, 14th, 13th, 12th, or 11th month. It all depends on you. But we, as a community, we are going the full 26 months, okay? But for those who might want to cut short their journey, I will be showing you in the next page what is possible for you. And here we have a quote that says, compounding interest is the magic that turns small regular investments into substantial wealth. So this is a calculation. So if you decide to take your profit at TP1, which is in the 16th month, you would have realized $100,000 plus. Now, if you decide to now trade this $100,000 without compounding, mark my word, I said without compounding. And you know, when we start talking about this compounding, we're talking about compounding it daily from the first month to the 26th month. But you know that there are people who even compound per trade. And those people who compound per trade will even make much more money than this $1 million in 26 months. But let's say you just stick to your daily. In 26 months, you make $1 million. And in 16 months, you would have made 100,000. Now, if you put this 100,000 to trade for you and pay you a salary monthly without compounding, this $100,000 will give you a salary of $16,800 every month after Sonic has deducted their 30%, or after 30% is deducted as performance fee. You will be left with $16,800. And if we do this calculation, okay, let's say 16,800 multiplied multiply it by 5, will give you 84. If you multiply it by 6 months, in another 6 months, this $100,000 would have generated for you the $100,000 that is trading for you in another 6 months. And this is just profit that you make daily. And if you look at this 16,800, if you look at it by the current exchange rate, okay, if you multiply it by 1.3, you're looking at making about 23 million naira every month. And this is possible within 16 months. If you start that journey from the 1st of June. And then let's go over to TP2. You say you want to stop at TP2, right? At TP2, which is your 20th month, you would have made about $250,000. If that $250,000 trades for you every day in 1 month without you compounding it, $250,000 will give you $42,000 every month after profit deduction. $42,000 multiplied by 1,380. That's 57.9 million. Just call it 58 million naira every month. What job? What can pay you that kind of money for something that you started with 2,705 in your 20th month in less than 2 years? You're earning this amount on a monthly basis. This is absolutely mind-blowing. It says the sooner you start investing, the more time your money has to compound and work for you. And here it says compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. Another quote by Albert Einstein. Now, if you decide to terminate at TP3, you would have been making for yourself, or you'd have made for yourself $500,000. And this is in your 23rd month, a year and 11 months. You would have made $500,000 with a journey that you started with 2,705. And this $500,000 every month will generate for you $84,000. That's 15,920,000. And this is monthly, without compounding. Monthly salary, without compounding. So for some people, I know that some people are saying, God, I think I should just have 2 accounts. Let me compound one to 26 months, and let me compound another one to maybe the 16th month, or maybe the 20th month, maybe TP1, TP2, TP3. It's possible. If you have about $5,200 or thereabouts, or something within that region, or $5,400, you can split it into 2, and it will do this for you. And you start that compounding journey. Now, if you say, I want to stop at TP4, TP4 will give you 790,000 plus. And the beautiful thing is this amount can give you $132,720 monthly.
Elvis,
yes, sir.
somebody just sent me a message this evening and told me that his profit from Sonic this month
alone,
it's over 12 million naira when he converted it to naira.
I know who that person is.
Profit.
Let's proceed. So this is a monthly salary at TP4, a monthly salary of 183 million naira monthly without compounding. If at TP4 you start allowing this amount pay you monthly dividends. All right. It says compounding interest is the magic that turns small regular investment into substantial wealth. And then at TP5, in the 26th month, you would have hit your $1 million plus. And if you put in this $1 million after the 26th month to start trading for you daily, it will generate for you $168,000 monthly. And in 6 months, you would have, made back another $1 million for yourself. Do you know what this is in a month? In naira. That's $231 million. Sorry, naira. 231 million naira every month. And you know the beautiful thing? You can carry this amount of money walking around with it in your Big's debit card, and nobody even knows. The power of compounding is not just about money. It applies to every aspect of life. Small, consistent efforts can lead to remarkable results over time. So my question to you this evening is, what do you want to do with all this information and insights that you have? Before this 26-month compounding, some of us even started as far back as March. And we're compounding with an amount far more than 2,705. So imagine what that will be in 26 months. But my question to you is, now you have this information, what do you want to do with it? And this is Warren Buffett, the father of compounding. And he says here, my wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest. Some of us now will be thinking, I wish I started compounding as far back as 2 years, 3 years ago. Because the truth is, compounding involves discipline. It involves consistency.